Caracas, Venezuela, this is From the South. My name is Reagan Devines. We begin with the corruption charges against Brazil's President Michel Temer, which have been delivered to the lower house of Congress. This means that the process is moving towards the final stages before lawmakers vote on whether Temer should be tried and removed from office. The request for charges will be considered first by the House Constitution and Justice Committee before going to a vote in the full House, probably at the end of July. Brazil's trade unions are preparing for a massive general strike on Friday. Controversial labor reforms were approved by the lower house last week and have moved to the upper house. Senator Renan Carreiros announced his resignation as leader of the ruling party on Wednesday, saying he could not back proposals that hurt Brazilian workers. The United Nations has condemned the grenade attack carried out from a helicopter on Venezuela's Supreme Court on Tuesday night. Stephanie Dujarric, the spokesperson for the Secretary General, said the UN firmly condemned all violence from whatever side. Venezuelan soldiers have found the stolen helicopter abandoned in heavily wooded hills near the coast north of Caracas, but they are still hunting for the pilot.
We want to inform the country that in spite of the adverse weather conditions, the armed forces have located the helicopter used in Tuesday's two terrorist attacks on Venezuelan state institutions by a fanatical officer of the investigative police, Oscar Lopez. The helicopter was located in the Osma area of Vargas State.
An Ariane 5 rocket blasted into orbit from French Guiana with two communication satellites on Wednesday. Its mission to broadcast television across Europe, the Middle East and Africa. The satellites will also link European air travelers with Wi-Fi and relay video and data signals across India. Merkel seems to be headed for a collision with US President Donald Trump after stating that July's G20 summit will focus on furthering the aims of the Paris climate deal, which President Trump says the United States is leaving. Meanwhile, in Berlin, the members of the NGO Avaz organized a protest outside the Chancellery, where Merkel was organizing a pre-G20 meeting with European Union leaders. And finally, Chilean soccer fans descended on a local square in Santiago to celebrate their team's historic advance to the Confederations Cup final. The nail-biting match with Portugal ended with a 0-0 draw after extra time. Chile ended up winning 3-0 on penalties. There is more on these and other stories on our website, telesurtv.net/English. For Telesur English, I'm Reagan Devines.